Hello friends, my name is Real Mail and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic. This time, we're taking a look at something rather interesting. This is the 1998 Dodge Intrepid ES, and this car was requested by Angel aka Racer X NFS. And as you can clearly see, it's the meme car of this game. It's the drag car. Oh, I say meme car, there's many of those. Anyways, yeah, it's the dragster. It has 505 horsepower, all going through the front wheels, 1,363 kilograms of weight, and it also has a decent amount of torque. It's insane, isn't it? Anyways, of course, like with always, we are going to be going to the Motorsports Land track where this mighty Intrepid is going to have 6 laps to set the best time it possibly can. The leader is still the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 5 RS with a 29.490, and to be perfectly honest, I do not think the Intrepid is going to beat that, but I mean, we never know. Maybe the... Oh my god! Just as I was about to say, maybe the Intrepid will be good, and then, holy mother of weird handling, this is odd. It slides. A front-wheel drive car that oversteers a lot. That's very odd. It's not hugely quick in a straight line, it has to be said. I was expecting the Intrepid to be hugely fast in a straight line and incredibly slow around the corners, and it seems... it's, I mean, what the Subaru, which you can see at the top right of the screen there, got 136 down that straight. I mean, I don't know what this car's going to be doing flat out, but if this is only just done 121 on its first lap, it can't be hugely quick. Anyways, we are going to hopefully go slightly quicker on this lap. Yeah, the Intrepid, a weird car to drive as it turns out on this one. Try not to spin it out. There we go, around 134. Yeah, not as quick as the Impreza, apparently. Admittedly, the Impreza, I felt more confident going through that corner than in this. A 31.660, though. That's not a bad time. Certainly, for the Intrepid. I believe this is the most powerful front-wheel drive car in the game. I could be wrong on that. Although, ultimately, I don't really know what else could be up there with it. I think it is. I've got a spec sheet sort of pinned somewhere so I can actually have a look and confirm whether it was or not, but apparently I decided not to before recording this, so yay. But yeah, I do think this is probably the quickest of all of them. Yeah, the Intrepid's weird. You can sort of see through the corners it's fine, but as soon as you stomp on the brakes the rear end comes out, which is not normal for a front-wheel drive car. I'm kind of driving it a little bit like I would drive a four-wheel drive car, in the sense that I'm sort of braking, trying to get the rear end to throw itself round. It doesn't quite have the grip to get away with that, but there you go. Anyways, I try to be a little bit quicker through that first corner, and I get paid off by miles of understeer. Yeah, I mean, I love the Intrepid. It's such a stupid car, but yeah, odd handling things, certainly. I probably wouldn't recommend running this in the races that you would run a 505 horsepower car in, i.e. like the Gran Turismo World Championships. Probably not the best idea for that, I would imagine, but there you go. If you want something interesting with a load of power, then there you go. Alright, final lap, let's see what the Intreps can do. A little bit weak through that first corner there, not the best. Does seem to be going quicker so far. Did get a better run out of the corner on that run. Oh, at least we can't spin it out. I guess that's something. Cheeky corner cuts, but oh well. I've spoke about those corner cuts before. They don't really matter too much, to be honest with you. And try and get around the final corner. Stick it in first gear. No, the torque would have... Okay, maybe if the straight was a bit longer, I would have been able to do that, but never mind. A 31.660 for the Intrepid. Probably better than I was expecting it to. But yeah, very, very weird car to drive, this one. Also, in case you're wondering why I have so much power, I'm assuming it's because this was going to be one of the cars you could use for the drag events that were cancelled from this game. I'm assuming that's why they give it so much horsepower. That's the only thing that really makes sense. Yeah, you could have probably gone quicker with the Intrepid. There really isn't all that much room in there, though. I don't think it would ever beat the Evo or anything like that. Anyways, let's go see where the Intrepid, the funny car, I should say, goes on our leaderboard. Onwards to the leaderboard then, and the Dodge Intrepid ES finds itself in 7th place with a 31.660, which is actually a pretty good time, beats a Honda S2000 GT1 Citroen Saxo, loses out slightly to the Nissan R390 road car and the Honda Civic VTI, making it not quite the fastest front-wheel drive car we've had. Anyways, friends, I want to thank you all very much for watching this episode of the Hot Lap Classic. As always, if you have cars you'd like to recommend for this series, you can do so by leaving a comment. Alternatively, if you go into the description, you can see a full request form where other people's requests are held, as well as a full car list for Gran Turismo 2. Thank you all very much for watching, friends, and until next time, a farewell.